Alrighty, let's see. Mission Escape from Hell. It's been, let's see, 46 minutes. So, according to this game, in the span of 46 minutes, we, four commandos disguised as Germans, were able to snoop around through the factory and drop bombs in settled places and, well, blow the whole place to Kingdom Come. Although, unfortunately, the game wouldn't allow us to play it like one would imagine, which would have been nice. And I can't help but think of that cool but sadly very brief moment in Call of Duty Black Ops where we got to be disguised as Russians. I asked a Russian friend of mine how the accent of Woods was, and he said he would have been snipped out in no time with that accent. That Russian of his with a terrible American accent. Anyway, as you can see, if you've played this game before, the picture has been altered. This used to be the vanilla half-track with a pair of Germans looking around, acting all suspicious while they walk towards the half track. It's clearly us wearing green backpack uniforms and carrying STG-44 rifles, which unfortunately creates a big inconsistency with the game because we were supposed to be wearing gray uniforms and the STG-44 isn't available until the next campaign. And well, you gotta thank Jacob for removing that big giant inconsistency. And as you can see, the half track is now the cool one from Medal of Honor, which I don't, now that I think about it, I don't think it ever appears in the Breakthrough or Spearhead, at least the summer version. Although, in consideration, I think Jacob should check out the one from, what was it called? Call of Duty 2. And Call of Duty 2, which is surprisingly photorealistic even today. In fact, I think Call of Duty 2 is better looking than Call of Duty World at War, which was made years later. Anyway, and the half track is, well, I don't know. Jacob, what do you think? Anyway, mission Escape from Hell. It is quite obvious that our disguise as Germans is not going to hold for very long, not for too long. The only chance to disappear from here quickly is to capture a vehicle from the car park in the compound. Yep.
We're in the middle of a labour camp. The guard facilities consist of heavy machine guns and guard towers. The guard towers are less dangerous. The next problem is the guard at the entrance to the mine. Besides those, there are also reserves inside the building
Good thing Eagle
and
could
the
load.
guard in the car park. The mission starts here. Although we are dressed in German uniforms, we cannot rely on this disguise for too long. It is a question of time before our cover is blown, so we have to move fast and decisively, using the shortest route to get to the car park and to take over the armoured vehicle which will provide us with protection against enemy fire. We complete the mission by exiting the vehicle on the pathway.
Yeah, I remember my dad when my dad first played this game. I mean, he played it before anybody else did. And he really struggled in this mission because the instructor kind of forgot to include one last little surprise at the end of the game. And you'll probably see it later. Let's see. Better hold this in reserve until later. Let's see if Jacob was telling us the truth about silenced weapons not raising the alarm. Better hold these off for later. Just in case. Holy crap, four Panzerfausts. Nice. But crammed into one spot, as if they were ammo. Jacob, you said you fixed that problem, but personally, I don't think it's a problem, so please don't you dare fix that problem. I picked up one Panzerfaust in that box, and it magically turns into four, so it's one of those self-reloading Panzerfausts, like from Sniper Elite 3. Let's see. Spare some of your ammo. On second thought. Yeah. definitely not leaving these weapons behind. Oh no. Nah, you can hold it off for later. Let's see. We are very overloaded, but that's what the backpacks are for. Yeah. It was kind of silly how the instructor said inside the building. It's a good thing that he highlighted the building, because when he says inside the building, it's kind of funny because, you know, you wonder which building are you talking about, but thankfully he highlighted it. Let's see. What do we have here? Lots of vehicles, lots of Mercedes. They don't have any Opel Blitzes. The Mercedes has got to be the fastest vehicle in the game. It's awesomely fast, but unfortunately there's not much. There aren't any maps that are big enough to really, well, except for the airport. Except for the airport, there's no maps to really test out its speed. Let's see. And I don't remember if there's any, I don't think there's any winter version of that truck. And I don't think there's any other game in existence that has that truck. As you can see, the factory we just popped out of is inside this rather large mountain. Yep. Very ingenious. You're safe from bombers. Bombers cannot get through the mountain. Anyway, if this were Call of Duty style, we would be feigning ignorance, speaking German, and coughing, while rescue teams would be coming through the door, entering the mountain, and we'd pretend like we were the only survivors, and then we'd sneak over here and get through. And of course, then they would realize, hey, wait a minute, you're taking a truck without authorization. What are you doing? Hey, and we'd ram the gates, which unfortunately in this game we cannot do. Nice trails. It's probably because of the fire that we can't see any laborers. Yeah, we normally start off in the middle, right here, and move this guy a little over here, and my men would idiotically open fire. You'd waste up a ton of ammo in this game, in this map, because when you shoot through the fences, you have a 50-50 chance of it not making through. Oh, damn it. See, a bullet magically vanished into thin air. The first shot disappeared. This gun is really glitchy, I think. Alright, no alarm raised. Good. I remember making it a game, like the game, well, no pun intended, but when I was little I shot the dogs out of curiosity. And, yeah, and since then everyone kills the dogs now. They used to be something that everyone ignored. That's for having a scowl on your face for no reason. When I was little, I would drain the ammo out of all the machine guns in the towers. I always wondered why the two guard towers are called guard towers and not regular towers like everyone else. And the only difference being that they don't have a machine gun, is that it? This used to be one of the hardest missions to get through because every corner was guarded by a machine gun, and you had to move fast to jump in and jump out of their way. Well, no alarm raised. However, I gotta remember to save because you never know when another bullet will magically miss. In fact, now that Jacob mentioned it, I should aim down the sights. After all, that's what Sergeant Foley said. You gotta aim down your sights. Gate David, I love your voice. Keep it up. However, shame upon you for not objecting to that awful Mass Effect 3. Mass Effect 1 and 2, especially the first game, made me feel like I and Commander Shepard were one and the same, like Superman and Clark Kent, or Darth Sidious and Chancellor Palpatine. Oh, don't mind me. I'm just making a routine inspection of all the towers. And it suddenly dawned on me that, as overloaded as my men are, there's no way we will be able to pack the mines. That was an indoor door locked sound effect. Definitely not something I think I would be. Let's see. What the F? Oh, it must be some kind of 2-minute timer. Is that what it is? Yeah, this is definitely easier with co-op mode. Let's see. Gotta think. Alright, you know what? Here's an idea. Strategy. We need strategy. I don't know why, but I have to open them both. Just one is not enough. Don't ask me why. Damn it to hell. Alright, so ignore the key. Now, how the Germans came to realize the truth, I have no idea. Word of advice, though, don't ever blow up those fuel barrels from either side. Or at least not from the west side. You'll blow up all the vehicles as a chain reaction. How do you know? Looks like we just sit here and wait them out. Like I said before, before, this game's a million times easier on co-op mode. Not time. Either submachine guns are extremely inaccurate, or these guys, the ratings, the shooting ratings on these guys is a lie. But anyway, yeah, lots of crawling with the sniper rifle. The one way to get the Germans to throw their grenades is to run them out of ammo. Grenade is obviously an anti-tank version. I killed them because I was curious when I was little, and then I realized killing them quiets everything down, and now to this day everyone kills them. Yeah, and you know, when the guys pop out of the building, there will also be guys popping out of this door here. 3 guys. I'd lay an anti-personnel mine here, and Bob's your uncle. They run over it and blow up. You see, way back when, the weapons you would bring with you are going to be left behind no matter what you do.
Der Tommy!
Der Feind! Engländer! Engländer! Engländer!
Ah, damn. I forgot there are certain towers that haven't been shooting at me.
Engländer!
Der Tommy!
Engländer!
Der Feind!
Engländer!
Der Feind!
Der Feind!
Der Feind!
Engländer!
Engländer!
Der Tommy!
Der Feind!
Engländer!
Der Tommy!
Does anybody in the audience speak German? Because I know Englander and Tommy. He's calling me a Tommy. That's true enough, but what's that other third word he's saying? Oh boy. So that's what it looks like. Nice. Nicely detailed. I forgot that you removed the gate as well as the road barrier. time. Don't want to be taken by surprise or anything. Nobody in the water tower. Good.
Engländer!
Keep forgetting to aim down the sights. Gotta aim down your sights. Gotta aim down your sights. So who threw the grenade, I wonder? Loot the bodies for their non-existent ammo. How should I pretend that is? It's
Engländer! Der Feind!
Engländer!
oh, I forgot about you. I wonder if I can stab a guy
Feind! Der Feind!
who's laying down. Come on. Come on.
Engländer!
I wonder if I can knife him. Can I knife you? Oh yeah, what is defied? What does that mean?
Der Tommy! Engländer! Der Tommy! Engländer!
Engländer! Engländer!
Oh, I can stab you laying down. Like Joe Pesci did to that Billy Bats guy in the trunk. Good. Really? That motorbike didn't blow up? It's burned. It didn't blow up. Oh, you must have disabled it, Jacob. Is that what you did? You disabled the explosion so that the chain reaction wouldn't blow up the half-track? Because if the bike blew up, it would have blown up the Jeep next to it, and that in turn would have blown up the half-track. Is that what you did? Oh well. I was hoping to take these vehicles and drive them around. You know, in the censored game, the German cross is gone from the door, but it would reappear by magic if you blew up the truck. Because they didn't think to censor the destroyed model. And oh yeah, you know, my dad was looking for solutions. He didn't have a bazooka on him, and he didn't want to start the campaign all over again. And then by sheer accident, he found a trio of Panzerfausts leaning up against this building, which now there's only two of them, and they're over here. It was amazing. Good memories. Good memories. How do I get out of here? Okay, this way over here. I had to get rid of that little status. Number one just now still had that eyeball, and so I had to remove it. Because if I switch to somebody else, he'll go back to being the eyeball, which meant he's gonna be looking around like a dumb butt for threats that aren't there. Let's see. Oh boy, turning towards me. Looks kind of bulky. The, what was that, the Call of Duty 1 Tiger Tank model? At least this thing doesn't fire like crazy. And holy crap, what happened? No. Where'd that self-reloading Panzerfaust go? Jacob, what have you done? There were supposed to be 4 Panzerfausts on me. You brought a curse upon me, Jacob. Why? Now I'm dismayed. But anyway, yeah, once again, my family members wouldn't even bother blowing up the barrels in the other vehicles. The way I see it, destroy them to prevent anyone from chasing us. And at the same time, it's, again, realistic. Even though everyone's dead, you never know. Germans will still have use for the vehicles, and we can't let that happen now, can we? And they have the habit of looting weapons without bothering to take the grenades. Which I guess, given the circumstances, you need to drop those grenades. Can I pick them back up? I don't think I can. Nope. Too heavy. Yeah, nice and thin. The original game made the SCG-44 look rather fat and bulky up top. I didn't understand when I was little, and looking back as an older person, I now think it was very unrealistic. I guess the stock was up to our eyes or something like that. I don't know what it was. I still think the Tiger model from Medal of Honor is better looking than the Call of Duty 1 version. I do know that, what's it called, World of War does not have the Tiger 1 at all. WTF, the barking dogs are back. I forgot that if you start over for any reason, the barking comes back, even though you killed them. Those are bad dogs. Mean dogs. Unfortunately, I can't lay down, and my head's sticking out like a sore thumb. The gunner used to be one of the safest spots in the game. I mean, it was so safe that even bullets that got through between the shields were stopped. But not anymore. And since Jacob allowed us to get into character by giving us a key to open these other gates, I'm going to do something else. By the way, anybody else can read that? I can't read that. We'll get up closer later. The original game also had a hatch. The half-track has a hatch on the passenger side that you can't really pop out of unless you start over. Restart for some reason. That allows you to pop out, and you can actually shoot from that out of that hatch, basically giving the half-track a secondary gunner. Now, this guy's still doing that auto run thing. The pathfinding of the AI is not bad. Alright. That gate up. Well, prisoners, I took step 1 for you. Step 1, secure the keys. And you don't have to bother to ascend from darkness because, well, it's daytime and you're up top anyway. There. You're free to go. I can't read that. Das Eschbingamer. I can't speak German. And remember, folks, if you're ever confused, like my older brother used to be, approach from the left side to get on the machine gun, and approach from the right side to be facing backward. And also, yeah, back to what my dad was doing. He tried to leave with the half track like he was instructed, and then the tank took him by surprise and blew him to Kingdom Come. It's too bad we can never get inside the guard posts like the one we're driving by right now to the left. I remember when I was little, I was disappointed I couldn't enter. How did he get out already, for one thing? He wasn't supposed to arrive until later to drop that mine off. Why does he drop it off in such a... Does he drop it off randomly? Because this is definitely not a good spot. I wasn't going to go down this road. I was going to go down that way. Still, he does have rockets, at least. I was hoping to salvage the mine. Oh, I'm too overbloated. All the Germans seem to have a singular face. Oh wait, yeah, it's inside. Yeah, at least you can kneel. I suppose allowing the gunner to kneel would make him OP. Let's see how effective this mine is. Can I drive over it? Yay, I can drive over it. Other games blow you up even if you get near it, like Battlefield 1942. You have to actually hit the track, or you have to actually run over it, literally. Holy crap, 553 rounds. Good gravy. Still no triumphant music, or maybe it's because I turned the music off to avoid copyright strikes. I don't remember. Oh man, yeah, that tank, that particular model of the Tiger 1 looks bulkier, and well, without a paint job, it looks like it's just like it's gonna rust in no time, and it's fresh out of the factory. And this is a factory for V2 rockets, it's not a tank factory, I don't think. Only 20 guys, 553. Anyway, yeah, that's a suggestion, Jacob. If we unlock the gates, a trigger happens where prisoners come out of the buildings and start running away. That'd be pretty funny, I think. Well, folks, we've successfully escaped the labor camp that is just outside. It's too bad there's no cutscene that allows us to see us entering the labor camp, because we leave Steiner's house to go to the labor camp in order to get inside the factory. I think that would have been pretty cool. And folks, that's that for that one. And drink plenty of water, and please, for the love of everything you hold dear, hit the like button and subscribe and spread my videos out. It's shameful to me to see people with less than 100 subscribers, only 50 to 80 subscribers. They post their videos and get thousands of views. Like this morning, I saw a guy, he had 80 subscribers. He posted 2 weeks ago a clip from The Force Unleashed, and it had 21,000 views. You know, I've asked my friends for help, and they tell me that it's because I'm posting games that are old. Well, The Force Unleashed is an old game by this point, and it too is still getting thousands of views. Or this guy with only 80 subscribers got thousands of views. I don't know how, but the algorithm hates me. So please help me out here, okay? Thank you very much, and God be with you all.